What's going on, folks? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the show. Why don't you sip on something with me? And well, let's get into it. Yesterday, we broke down the initial thing that was resurfaced by Huskerrs, that being him posting a picture with a lady, and some Nickmercs community members certainly, admittedly, yes, taking it way too far. To which we had initial response from Nickmercs on stream, to which he later responds even further, and Huskerrs also dropping a twit longer explaining his side of things. In case you guys want to check it out, that was our video on this channel yesterday, to which we now have a further response from Nickmercs. And if it didn't seem clear yesterday, he's not apologizing to Huskerrs, and he really doubles down on that. I'll play for you guys again. I apologize. A very, very lengthy clip about his thoughts on the situation, where it's very apparent he does not feel sorry for Huskerrs at all, and several times saying that Huskerrs has to watch his effing mouth.
The best you can, okay? You got to do that. Now, the other side, and it's important to talk about. A lot of people were apologizing to Huskerrs and shit. Now, make it clear. This is very clear. I don't encourage any of you guys to say anything bad to Huskerrs. I don't. I might inadvertently do it. Not on purpose. It might just happen because you're with me and he's against me, you know? I mean, it might just happen that way. But I don't encourage you guys to go say anything bad about this guy, okay? Now, I got people dropping fucking paragraphs of apologies to Huskerrs, you know? Saying, like, sorry for the shit that he's getting. Now, it's important to address this part, too. I'm a big believer in you reap what you sow. Okay? I mean, for every action, there's a reaction. It's a very important part of life, and we got to talk about it real quick, because this guy just doesn't get a fucking pass for what? No. You were invited to a fucking $20,000-$30,000 tournament. You popped off. You won money from my tournament, and then we link up in a 2v2. Whatever, a month later, and you act like a child. The behavior and the actions were stupid, just a complete joke across the board. Anybody who's looking at it from my angle, anybody in my shoes, and the best part about it, I've never brought this up, but if the tables were turned. Anybody, I mean, he could you imagine how upset he would have been? I get invited to a tournament. Me and the M-Fam go and ball out, and then we play the guy that invites me to the tournament, right? We're getting hacked on. The guy's trying to DM me with a solution, and I just ignore him and say, just fucking join up. What? If anybody else acts like that, it's a fucking mockery. It's unbelievable. So, hey, nothing to be sorry to Huskerrs for, man. I mean, he needs to fucking learn how to speak to people. He needs to learn how to speak to people. He needs to learn how to handle himself, because there's a reason why he's where he is. Okay, there's reasons for all that. So there's two things to address here. One, guys, we do not go and attack like other people like that. We don't do that. You leave that girl alone. In fact, you guys should go apologize to her, because that's not a representation of me, and that's not what I do. That's not what the M-Fam does. I mean, we're just not that. That's not who we are. We don't do that stuff. Okay? But on the same token, what are we apologizing to Huskerrs? I mean, I see a couple of you guys are, all right, I'm just a pot. What? I don't feel bad for that motherfucker at all. Not even for a second. He needs to learn, man. Keep your mouth shut. Like I said, this pandemic's got everybody super comfortable. Well, chilling, feeling real comfy to say whatever, however, man. So yeah, I was slightly disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I think we're better than that. I'm gonna get in a Discord call with her, and I'm gonna talk to her AB, and just kind of like apologize directly. You know what I'm saying? That the people, I understand that we are a community of millions, man. I mean, literally millions. And it's also important to know that there's going to be some bad apples, man. Like, we can't, it's also important to know that I can't control all this shit. I mean, I do the best I can, and I fucking will. And I understand that I need to learn and I need to grow and do things, and I'm going to keep trying and keep learning, and I hope you guys trust me and have faith in me to keep doing my thing the best I can. But at the end of the day, I can't type for people, and I can't make decisions for people. I can influence them the best I can, but there's going to be people that say and do things that this is out of my control. You know what I mean? So with that being said, don't ever let a couple bad apples represent the entire group. We got, and we're not going to drag people for a mistake for months and months and months. We'll knock it on the chin. Shit happens. People make mistakes. We move on. We teach them. I want to teach them that this is not okay. Not fucking scold them and drag them and ban them and no. We teach them. Don't fucking do this. And this is why. So let's be better than that. Yeah. You got to think about it like you guys got a little sister or like a sister or a mom or something. I mean, imagine a bunch of people after them on like Instagram or Twitter or some shit. It's just weird. It's weird. It's not right. But again, I'm going after two different points here, man, because I want to make it clear. Yeah, dude, fuck, this guy should learn to keep his mouth shut. He really should, man. Keep your fucking mouth shut and be thankful when people invite you to shit, and learn how to act and speak. Because this is also kind of a fucking result of his stupid behavior, in my opinion. I mean, seriously, I'm not saying what they did was right at all. I'm just saying that, if everyone's to learn from this, and I think we are, I mean, everyone has to learn, including myself. Another person that has to learn is him and her. Him and her are supposedly teammates in this game we call life. She needs to sit his ass down and say, listen, you can't fucking act like an idiot. The guy invited you to a tournament. You fucking curved him. You act like a little kid. And then he said some stupid shit on stream when it was all said and done. What do you think, he's going to like you now? No, he's not going to fucking like you. That's called life. That's how it is, right? So, anyway.
And then towards the very end of the stream, he readdresses it very briefly. I'm not sure even at this point, because his chat is still saying it, that he has actually read through Huskerrs' twitlonger. But to be fair, I don't think any information in that twitlonger is probably unknown by Nickmercs as well. It was generally unknown by a lot of people out there, that being the public. So we'll see if Nickmercs responds even further. But at the end of the stream, he really doubles down and says, hey, if you're going to put trash out there, you're going to get trash back. And you got to learn from that. So it was very clear, Nickmercs not apologizing to Huskerrs whatsoever.
The stuff with Huskerrs, man. Listen. With every action, there's a reaction. He literally he talked a lot of shit, and he got a lot of shit back in return, man. And now he's playing the victim. So I don't feel bad for anything that he's going through, man. I really just don't. He like I said, I said in the beginning of the stream, he needs to learn as a man and as a human being on this earth. You reap what you sow, and you guys need to take a lesson as that as well, man. If you're not bothering anybody and you got a bunch of people coming at you, that's different. But when you're opening your mouth and you're saying a bunch of stupid shit, and then when it comes back to you, you're playing the victim. No. You know exactly what you're doing. I mean, everything I've ever said about Huskerrs ever has been a rebuttal to what was said about me ever in the history. So, but there were a lot of guys in the stream, and I mean, people that we know and trust that open up their mouths to the girl, that he was taking a picture with, man, And I mean, she's all upset with me too about my words on stream. And I'm really looking forward to talking to her off stream. I'm gonna hop in a call with her and just because what's happened between me and that dude don't have nothing to do with her, man. I mean, I don't want her to get hit up in the crossfire. I feel really bad that people were saying some crappy things to her, and it just should never get to that point. So the M fam is a great community. There's a lot of awesome people, but it's also much, much bigger now. And as we get bigger and bigger, it's more and more difficult to control what everyone's saying and doing. And I'll never be able to do that, man. You know what I mean? So I don't want a couple bad apples or a couple comments to just be who we are. It doesn't just cancel out or cross out everything that we've done or everything that we preach. And again, I don't want to come at you guys and act like I'm above you and I don't ever make mistakes or I don't ever say shit. That's not what I want to do, man. I mean, I've said things and I've done things in my life, and I stand by this that were up, that I shouldn't have said, that I shouldn't have done. I don't want to act like that. So don't treat me that way. Then he thinks he's better. No. That. I've said and done some stupid shit too. Okay, but even with that being said, I want people to learn from it. We don't do that. Okay, we're a very large community. We're a respectable community. I want to keep it that way. I don't want to see you guys ever doing stuff like that again. Just keep it G, keep it simple, keep that bullshit over there. All right.
And I do think it's important to mention Huskerrs at the end of his twitlonger says he is willing to jump into a call with Nick and clear this up and just move past it, which would be awesome if these two could somehow clear their beef. I feel like anyone could. So what do you guys think? Nickmercs clearly not apologizing, maybe even refusing to do so, apologizes for the actions that some of his viewers took things way too far, which, yeah, the one really big piece of that is he had potentially a mod also saying things we talked about in yesterday's video, and he was clearly upset by that, and I think we can all agree that this beef is between Nickmercs and Huskerrs and should stay between these two. Let's not take it on our own regard to somehow be a defender of either side or an attacker for either side. What do you guys think? Till next time, as per usual, take a drink for me, all right? Sit back, chill, enjoy your day, enjoy some other content on this beautiful platform, and I'll catch you guys back here next time. Take care of yourselves.